Hey everybody, it's Margot of the Big Sco African, and this is vlog number 8. So, I'm here. I'm home in Liberia, finally. We have waited for a long time to finally be here. We've been here now about 2 months, and it's really good to be here and be able to say I'm now home and I'm able to put down some roots. We're still waiting for all our stuff to arrive from Australia. It has been about 8 months that we've been waiting. So feel free to continue to pray for that. It has finally actually left Australia a few days ago. So we may even have it within the next month or two. So Liberia, at the moment, it's very, very rainy. We are right in the middle of the rainy season. We get about 4.5 meters of rainfall every year. Where I come from in Brisbane, we get about 1 meter of rainfall a year. So I'm getting used to a very rainy environment. Lots and lots of mold, which I am trying to learn to deal with. Stephen's loving the flying. It is challenging with all the rain, but he likes a challenge. So that's all good. So we're living on a mission compound. It is actually a lovely compound. It's quite peaceful. We're on the beach, which I really enjoy. We have some lovely neighbors. It's really a blessing to be living here. Liberia itself, the traffic is pretty bad, and it is confusing because I have to drive on the opposite side of the road to what I'm used to. So I am trying to get used to that. I haven't really done much driving yet. It's also very humid with all the rain. So yeah, but we manage pretty well. So on the compound, there is a mission hospital. And I have been doing some volunteer work there, which is such a great thing that I'm so happy to be doing. So there is an emergency department there, and my background is in emergency in Australia. So I've been helping out there, and there's lots to do. The training that the nurses get here in Liberia is they're not able to get the education that we get in Western countries. And so I've been doing a lot of training with the nurses, and it's actually really fulfilling to be able to do that, to really help lift those standards and make some really good improvements. And it's a real privilege actually to be able to do that. And I love teaching. I always really enjoy teaching. The other day I made all my nursing students Anzac biscuits, which they seem to enjoy. So I'm bringing a little taste of Australia to Liberia. So I think what I'm finding most challenging at the moment is the language. So it is English. It's called Liberian English, but it's really different. And honestly, I can't understand much of it. And even when they actually speak standard English, it's a very strong accent, and I find it very difficult to understand. So I am having language lessons twice a week with a really lovely young girl who comes and just talks with me, and we talk about words and culture, and I'm really hoping that I will pick it up soon. So what they tend to do is they will leave the ends off words. So instead of not, it's no. Instead of place, it's play. Instead of eat, it's e. So if I was going to say I'm going to go and have lunch, what they would say is I want to eat, but the way they would say it is I want to eat. So if someone came to me and said I want to eat, I would probably say pardon. Anyway, I am learning. I'm getting there, and getting lots of help, which is good. There are a lot of fire ants here. In Australia, we pretty much basically don't have fire ants as far as I'm aware. But they are in a plentiful supply here. I have so many fire ant bites on my feet, mostly, and they sting really bad. And then they itch for like 4 or 5 days. So Stephen has put up with a lot of whinging and whining about that. Luckily, he is a long-suffering husband. So in general, I would say we are doing well. Health-wise, we're good. We actually are having a bit of tummy troubles from the anti-malarial, so we're about to try a different one, and hopefully that will be better. So I'm good. I still find I'm up and down, and apparently it'll probably be about 12 months before I feel more relaxed and at home. So I do still have periods of time where I really miss Australia, and times where I still get really sad, and then I'll have good times, and it's up and down. I find though that I am just relying so much on Jesus, which is a really good thing. The empty places inside me that feel empty because I no longer have my children here, in my home, and I do miss my culture and being familiar in my life. I find that empty void can only be filled by Jesus, and that is such a good thing, and I'm very, very glad about that. So that's a basic update on how I'm going. Doing well, enjoying work at the hospital. Stephen's going well with his flying, challenging the mold in my house, but really excited about what lies ahead for us and what more things we'll be able to do here. So, love you all so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.